What am I trying to say right now?
Welcome to another episode of the Girls Podcast. I'm your co-host, Taylor.
And I'm your host, Isabel. Perfect. All right, we're going to use that. All right, thanks for starting us off today, Taylor. I'm so sorry. Do you know what today's topic is?
Today's topic is pet peeves.
Pet peeves. This one's interesting. I feel like it's going to get very heated very soon. All right, so I can't remember my pet peeves for the life of me. Like, I have a lot, but, like, they just come out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wrote them down on my phone, and I'll be reading them off, and then we'll talk about it. And Taylor is, like, superwoman and already remembers everything, so
Yeah.
she's going to do it from memory. All right, would you like to start? Would you like me to start?
You can start.
All right. My number one pet peeve is when I'm having a conversation and someone will try to like purposely talk over me. Like I'm talking like, yeah, but like blah, blah. I'm like, no, let me finish my conversation. Let me finish what I was trying to say because I'm not trying to get it makes me so mad.
Like, you want to fight? Because we can. Like
Like, I'm just trying to get my point across, and you're just trying to interrupt me right now. Like, don't do that.
Exactly.
Makes me so mad. Anyway.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's one of mine.
One of my pet peeves is probably when I'm talking to someone, and I'm literally pouring my heart out, telling them how upset I am. And then someone else comes over, a male figure comes over, and they're like, anyways, so how was your day? And they turn their whole attention to the person that just walked up.
It's like, were we not just having a conversation?
Sir.
The fact that I know who you're talking about makes this funnier.
What's happening? What is this?
Like, let's not do that next time. How about that?
I'm more important than the person that just walked up.
Well, especially if you're going through something and, like, you're pouring your heart out and, like, you're trying to have someone listen to you and then they turn around and pretend that you weren't even talking. Like, are you serious right now?
Like, when I'm literally in tears crying and then some boy comes over and they're like, so, what do you think about the solar system today?
It's like the most random thing ever, too.
Ma'am, what is this?
Too funny.
Anyways.
All right, another one of mine is when... So this happens a lot in, like, Hispanic households. Maybe in other households, too. But, like, I notice this a lot in Hispanic households. Where, like, when someone gets... It's fine. When someone gets on the phone, like someone gets called, right? And like they start talking so loud on the phone.
Right.
Like, so loud for no reason. Like they can hear you without you screaming.
Exactly.
Like they can hear you with your normal voice. There's no reason for you to be screaming. Like I'm trying to study or I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to watch TV and I can't hear anything because you're so loud.
Or when they sit over there and they call you over and they're like,
right.
Like I don't speak sign language.
I don't speak snaps. Like I don't say my name.
Like, what is this? Charade?
Right. Or even when they're playing a video and you're trying to watch TV or you're trying to read or you're trying to do something or you're trying to talk to them and they have like a TikTok on or something and it's like super loud. Like you just know they're not paying attention to you. It's like really rude. It makes me so mad.
This is what my mom does all the time. She'll
My
punch
mom does
us
too.
And I'll be sitting over here talking to her and she's like, uh-huh. Great job, sweetie.
And
Oh,
she's
you were
like on
saying
Facebook
something?
and she's like, Wait,
Like-
what happened? Go back. And it's like, I just said what happened. Like, I'm not going to repeat myself. You should have been paying attention.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's one.
Another one of my pet peeves is when there's something on my face and no one tells me. It's like, is that how friends are? Is that how we're going to be? I'll remember that next time.
You could have like a blob of
on
sunscreen on
your
your
face.
forehead and no one says anything.
They're just waiting for
just
someone
like-
to make a remark about it.
Right, like they'll stare at it. They will look at it and they will not tell you.
Exactly.
It's like, well, what do I have on my face? They're like, oh, well, you've been having this and that for a while. And it's like, and you're just not telling me?
Or like when they do tell you and then you're like this and they're like, oh no, almost there. And you're like,
It's like, just get it for me. Like, I don't know what I'm touching, where it is.
gosh.
They're like, no, a little up, a little to the left. Like, stop.
A little to the right, 90-degree angle, 45.
And there.
There you go.
Too funny. And all they have to do was this. It's like, really? You just couldn't do it for me?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Couldn't let me know before you let me walk out the house? Gosh.
Too funny. So you don't drive yet, right?
No.
But I'm pretty sure, like, when you're driving with your mom, you see these two, and they probably like make you upset too. Okay. But when you're driving, right? Like, let's say you're going like 45, and someone will cut you off. Like, you're driving straight, and they will cut you off, and then go 30. And
Oh,
it's
I
like, if you're
hate
gonna cut
that.
me off, you better go faster than me, because I am not gonna press my brake just for you.
Exactly.
Like, no, you need to go faster. It makes me so mad, especially when I'm on my way to work, and like I'm already running late because
Right.
and they just decide to like slow down, and it's like, why are you slowing down? Like, let's go. If you're gonna cut me off, keep
I
going.
hate that. Especially like on the highway. It's like, ma'am, we're on the highway. The slow lane's over there.
So get in your lane and
I'm
stay
trying
there.
to go fast. Move it, or I will push you. Want me to get out and push your car for you? Move!
I can just picture Taylor getting out of her car, just pushing the car.
I will literally do that. If I have to, I will literally get out. Like, is your brakes not, if your gas pedal not working, I will get out and I will become a repairman that quickly. Gosh. Move.
Just get out of my way.
Like, I got places to be.
Too funny.
Another one of my pet peeves, it has to do with, like, driving. Is like, I don't trust a lot of people's driving. But, like, especially when we're going on field trips and we're, like, in a bus.
Uh-huh.
And the bus driver always looks up in the mirror and just smiles. Just, hi. It's like, and then you make direct eye contact with them and they just continue smiling. It's like,
And it's like, look at the road. Don't look at me.
like, I hate that. And especially today.
Oh, because you had a field trip today?
Yeah, and literally we almost got into a car accident. And he ran over the curb. Well, the sidewalk. Literally the sidewalk. Like, ma'am,
What if
you
there were
belong
people
on the
walking?
road, not the sidewalk.
It's like, what if people were walking?
But the thing is, the car was coming the wrong way in the wrong lane, and the bus kept going. Sir, stop!
If you see them, you have a bus full of children. Stop.
Like, do you need glasses? We can run to the eyeglass store real quick. It's right over there. I'll pay for them. Just get some glasses.
It's like, just get me home alive.
Gosh. And you gotta get back on that bus after your field trip. It's like,
I am traumatized. I do not want to go
can I
back.
just walk back to school? I'd rather do that.
That's funny.
Be a lot safer walking on that highway because I know how slow people drive.
Oh my goodness. So one of mine happens very often, and I have a sister, right? She's older than me. She's a year older than me, so she's not that bad. But she is not funny, okay? She is not funny at all. But people think she's funny because if we're together and someone says something and I say a joke about it and I say it softly because no one else would hear it, so no one else laughs, you know? And then she hears it and she repeats excuse me? She repeats it louder, and then everybody starts laughing. It's like, you're only funny because of me. Like, stop stealing my jokes. Like, next time be like, oh, like, that's really funny. Like, say it louder. But don't steal my jokes. Like, I'm funny.
I'm funny. I'm the funny one in this family.
And then I'm like, did I not just say that? Like, I tell her, I'm like, did I not just say that? And she's like, yeah, well, you didn't say it loud enough for anyone to hear. I'm like, ma'am, you saw me. You heard me. You heard me say it.
Who's anyone? You heard me.
Right.
So it must be someone that heard me.
So, yeah, I like to think I'm funny, but no one will ever see it because my sister steals my thunder.
One of my other pet peeves, I have
Mhm.
so many. But another one would probably be when I'm sitting in class and I have my Chromebook open, you know, doing my work, and I turn around for a split second, and the person in front of me closes my Chromebook.
Oh
it's like,
my goodness.
ma'am, do your own work. Leave me alone. I'm trying to actually pass this class.
It's like, sorry if you're not.
Exactly. I don't need you messing this up. Gosh. I want to
Too
get back to
funny.
playing games.
Well, like, does it turn it off or does it leave it where it was?
Turns it off.
Really? So you have to start over?
Yes. And I hate it.
That is so annoying. Like, it's annoying enough when someone just does that to you, but when having to start over is so annoying.
Exactly.
Okay, so maybe you can relate to this one, but we both have a sister, right?
Right.
They're both older.
I have four.
Yeah, you have more than one actually, but my sister likes to have an attitude a lot. Like, she is so moody all the time. Okay, and I will ask her something and she will give me attitude back. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll back off, right? And when that happens, I'm like, okay, I'll back off. Like, I'll stop talking to her. And then all of a
Right.
sudden, she comes up to me and tries to be all buddies with me, and she tries to hug me.
Oh,
And she's like, I want.
that.
Yeah, and it's because she wants something. It's like, you were not just giving me that attention like earlier. Like, I asked you a question, like an actual question. Like, stop, get away from me. It makes me so mad.
Or, like, when I'll just breathe, and my sister's like, shut up, quit breathing.
Right.
It's like, ma'am. And then 5 seconds later, got candy.
Right. Or it's like, you got chips.
What do I look like, a store to you? Go to Walmart. God.
Like, were you not just being rude to me earlier?
You just treated me like crap. You just bullied me, and you expect me to give you free candy?
Exactly.
What do I look like? A kidnapping van? You don't get free candy for being mean. No. Bye.
Too funny.
And then she'll come in, and she'll just hug me. It's like, back up. Corona's real. 6 feet. Not in this household. We don't hug. Bye-bye. I only hug certain people, not someone who completely just soaked me in water while we were doing the dishes. No.
On purpose?
Yes. Like, she'll get her hands wet, and then she'll, like, move her hands over my head and go, it's like, really?
You're like, really? You want to try me right now?
You really want to go when there's water right here? We can have a whole-blown water fight right now.
Too funny.
Trust me, I'll win. I know how to work that faucet. The water faucet.
Yes. What other faucet were you talking about? Edit that out. All right.
Anyways.
Anyway, your turn? My turn?
Your turn.
My turn. All right, so this one kind of sounds rude of me. Because I know people are trying to help, but like when someone, like if we're having a conversation, right? And like it's a private conversation, I'm talking to you about it.
Right.
And someone like is listening to our conversation and they will walk over and be like, well, I think you should do this and like that. And like they give you their opinion of what you should do. And it's like, no one was talking to you in the first place.
Exactly. Like, go somewhere. We don't want your opinion over
like,
here.
No one. I didn't talk to you for a reason. Like, I don't want your
Exactly.
opinion. I'm talking to Taylor because I want her opinion. I want her help. It makes me so mad. Like, why were you listening to my conversation in the first place?
That's what I hate.
It makes me so mad.
When you're making a joke, like, with your friends, and then some random person, you don't even know their name, comes over and starts laughing, like, what you laughing at? Go
Like, I know
somewhere.
you were not listening to my conversation right now.
Like, I know you were not just listening to my joke, gonna use it later. Bye. Get up out of here.
Because then be like, oh, where'd you hear that joke? Oh, I just came up with it. It's like,
Your
no.
friends over there. Go deal with them. Gosh. Swear.
Another thing I hate is know-it-alls. Oh my goodness, I
I
cannot stand a
hate those
know-it-all.
people.
It's like, I get it. You think you're cool because you know everything, but you're actually not.
But,
so
like,
you
shut
need
up.
to stop.
Literally? Shut
Like,
up.
no one asked. Nobody asked.
Like,
Just
I
stop.
asked you a simple question. I didn't ask for a whole dictionary to come with it.
Thesaurus.
Gosh, if I wanted to Google my problems, I would. Gosh.
It's like, stop. Just stop talking. Okay, 2 more. But that I have at least. But one is losing things. Like, I know that's my fault, but like I don't know where it is, and it makes me so mad because it's like, I know I left it here, but that was probably like a long time ago. And I probably moved it, but like I don't know where it is, and it
And then
makes
you
me
ask
so
someone,
mad.
have you seen this? And they're like, well, where's the last place you had it?
Oh!
If I knew where I had it, I would not be asking you. Dummy, gosh.
Oh my goodness.
You're supposed to just help me.
Like, just help me look for it. Don't ask questions right now. I didn't ask.
Help me. Ask questions later.
When was the last time you saw it? Like, oh, gee, I don't know. If I knew that, I would have
Oh,
already
gee,
had it.
let's see. Maybe 2 o'clock, 2:01 p.m. on a Friday afternoon. Like, you expect me to know this? No.
Like, it's not that serious. It's not like a case, okay? Like a criminal case. Too funny.
Like, come on now.
But,
Mm.
yeah. Well, thanks for coming and watching our video. Our podcast. It's actually been a while since we podcast.
Yes.
So, it's good to be back. We'll definitely be making more often. So, well, have a good night.
Bye.
Oh.